performs many tasks. He not only graces souls, but he also engages in battle. He becomes a king in Dwarika. He performs his kingly duties. He does a lot of other works. But Radharani does only one work. There's only one work she does, and that is to grace souls. She just graces souls. She just keeps on gracing. She's known as Avadhar Dani. Avadhar Dani matlab jo bas deta jaye, kabhi na aghaye, kabhi na thake. Inexhaustible giver. That is Radharani. She's known as Avadhar Dani. Dani is a giver, one who gives. And Avadhar Dani means one who keeps on giving and never gets tired. Never gets tired. So we ask Radharani for her grace while meditating on Radha, all the while knowing that Radha and Krishna are the same. One personality becomes two. And then it is being told to us that Kabhu to karengi kripa, kripa mai shama, yahi aas leke gaun naam gun dhama. With the hope that one day you will grace me, O Radharani, I am chanting your names, your attributes, and I'm singing songs of your abode. In the world, we work so hard. You work so hard in the world because eventually you are going to get the sweet reward. And if there was no reward, then no child would go to school, no one would go to work, no one would get into a profession, no one would do anything if there is no reward at the end of it. But there is a reward. A student studies for so many years. Student life, it can be really long, and many people study for many, many years to get a very high degree or get, a PhD, double PhD, or I want to be a surgeon. So in those cases, you have to study for a long time. But I'm willing to do that. She says, I'm willing to do it. Why? Because I want to show everybody I can be a surgeon. So many people say, oh, you're a girl, you can't be a surgeon. Well, I'll show them. And I will study for years and years. And no, at the end of it, what is it that she's getting? Well, there's a lot of things she's getting. She has taught people like, okay, I'm a girl and I became a surgeon, so there, I've shown you. There's a feather in her cap, I'm a surgeon now. And then there's a lot of money in it. There's a lot of inner satisfaction that comes with it. So if there was nothing at the end of it, why would she have studied for so long? Why would anyone study? Why would anyone work so hard? In the same way, there is a reward. And that comes pretty quickly. But for that, we need to chant the name of God. We need to bring God into our mind. We need to bring Radharani into our heart, into our mind. We need to think about her. That's the hard work. Because the mind says, I want to think about the world. You're trying to get your mind to think about Radharani, and the mind says, Taj Mahal. No, Radharani, shopping. No, Radharani, food, I'm hungry. No, Radharani, family problems. No, think about Radharani, friends. So many thoughts come into the mind. The mind is running all over the world. The hard work is that you bring Lord Krishna to wherever your mind goes. The mind goes to Taj Mahal, take Lord Krishna there. There he's dancing on top of the beautiful stones of Taj Mahal. The mind has gone to visit friends, and Lord Krishna is right there in the living room, in your friend's house. And he's saying, where did you go? You were thinking of me, now you're thinking about your friends? You're with them all day long, you can think about them any old time. Just give me a few minutes. That too in Satsang, you're thinking about the world. The hard work is doing battle with the mind. It's easy to get up and go, I'll come back at Aarti time. I'll go to Satsang when it's about Aarti time. I'm not interested in all this. Or I'm sitting here, I've been sitting here since 10, my mind is going all over the place. I may as well get up and leave. That's the easy thing to do, but you get nothing out of that. But if you sit down and do battle with your mind, then that's amazing. That's hard work. And hard work always pays off. In the material world, it may pay off or may not. But in the spiritual area, in God's area, it always pays off. there was a satsangi sitting in the sadhana hall in Mangar, Sri Maharajji's birthplace. And he was not able to think about God at all. So when he had the opportunity, he asked Sri Maharajji, Maharajji, my mind is just thinking about the world. What's the point of me sitting here? I may as well go and do some physical seva. And that's how a lot of people here also think. I may as well just do some physical seva. I'm not getting anything by sitting here. But I tell you, it's so important to sit here. Maharajji said to this devotee, no, you can do physical seva later on. Right now, sit over here. Sit here, and Maharajji ne ye shabd use kiye the, apne man se yudh karo. Do battle with your mind. Your mind is not interested in God. Do you think by leaving and going somewhere and getting involved with the world, your mind will next time be more interested in God? It will never be interested in God until you make it interested by doing hard work. Think about God again and again, and again and again. Your mind will run away. Again and again, wherever the mind is, put Lord Krishna right there. Do that hard work, and this hard work will pay off. So, chanting the name of God is extremely important for us, because the name of God carries all the powers of God. God lives within His name. Bhagwan apne naam mein rehte hain. This is why it is said that there is no difference between God and His name. There is no difference between Sri Krishna himself and his name, Krishna. There is no difference between Radha Rani and the name Radha. Shukdev Paramhans was so much in love with Radha. He loved her so much that every time he uttered the name Radha, he would go into a samadhi for 6 months. He would be so affected, so moved by taking the name of Radha, because he experienced the fact that Radha lives in her name. And here we are, we come every Sunday, you come here every Sunday, you come sometimes more than once a week. Many of you come more than once a week, and you chant the name of God. You work hard. And those of you who are thinking, I don't really enjoy this, I can tell you from my own experience that the name of God is supremely sweet. But the only thing is that we need to do some hard work. Just like we do hard work in the world, there's no difference. There's no difference. It's not that someone was born with so much love for God and I wasn't born with that, I wasn't so lucky. Indeed, there are some scars from the past, and there is perhaps there are many people who take a lot of interest in God right from a very young age. Maybe there are 4 siblings, and one of them is really taking a lot of interest. One of them takes a mild interest, one takes hardly any interest, and one takes no interest at all. He's an atheist. One set of parents, but 4 different siblings, and there are 4 different sentiments that they have, 4 different ways of thinking. That's true. So they have come with different sanskars. Where have they all come from? They come from 4 different places, and in the womb of the same mother. However, we should not think, well, this one is naturally inclined towards God. What about me? I'm not. I wasn't blessed like that. No. You have to earn that love. You have to earn you have to work hard for that sweetness so that you too will reap that benefit that you want. Without exception, everyone wants happiness. And it is a given that happiness is not in this world. You can earn millions of dollars and you will not become happy. You can have thousands of friends, real friends, maybe 3 or 4, and then Facebook friends, thousands of them, and you will not have any happiness. You can gather a lot of followers on Instagram, Twitter, and all that, but you're not going to get happiness. These are futile efforts to receive happiness. Futile. A lot of times, a waste of precious time. A waste of precious time. Isn't it better to look for real happiness in the source where there is happiness? That source is God. So many people become removed from God when they become teenagers. And then they come back to God when life presents problems. Then the first few words that come out of their mouth are, oh my God, now I need God. Or when these young people start having children of their own, then they say, my child needs to know about my religion. And then suddenly there's a desire to go to the temple. My recommendation is, why not just keep God in your life all the time so that you can be reaping fruits of that devotion that you are doing in the temple, at home. But a lot of people say, I do my devotion at home, thank you very much. I don't really believe that. A lot of people don't do that. And the devotion to them means, Jai Ho, and Jai Ho. I'd like the diya, Jai Ho, that's devotion? No, you have to learn how to do devotion from someone who's qualified to teach. I'm teaching you, and my qualification comes from my guru. You know that, many of you know that, most of you know that. So we have to learn how to do devotion, because what we have learned about devotion is you fast on a Monday, or you light the diya, and you light the agarbatti, the incense, and you're good to go. And you go bow down like this in the little temple you have made in this much space. Your house has maybe 1,500 square feet. God has been given a few inches of space. That's your little temple. Come on, that's not devotion. Devotion is when you put your mind on God, when you do hard work, you do Roop Dhyan, you're not just chanting the name of God and at the same time checking out your messages, who's pinging you. That's not devotion, that's just a joke, that's an insult to God. Devotion is when your mind is free from all other thoughts and you decide to work hard to bring God into the mind. And for that, the name of God is such a blessing for us, because when we sing the name of God, the mind starts taking interest. If you're just reading those words, Om Shama Teri Charan Sharanai, okay, it's nothing much. But when you start singing, the mind goes, okay, now this is beautiful. This is really nice. Because our mind is attracted by music. So the dholak is being played, the drums being played, the harmoniums being played, manjira, jhanj. These are very important. And then I keep saying, please clap your hands, because even that is very important. When we clap while chanting, it gets our mind more interested. We're not just doing rituals, we're not just going through the motions. There is a method behind this madness, behind clapping and singing, not just hearing everybody else sing, but by singing, we make our mind more interested in God. And we are able to then taste the sweetness of God. God is unlimited, everlasting, and ever-increasing sweetness, but we need to work hard to receive that sweetness. We need to persevere, just like we do in the world, for a worldly attainment. We need to do it in the same way. Boliye Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Can we say it louder, please? Boliye Shri Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. It could be a little louder. Boliye Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. I'm going to ask Riya to sing for us. I always enjoy her voice, and I know many of you do. She's going to be singing from this book, bhajan book. If you don't have it, please raise your hand so it could be given to you.
Page 74.
Prishth Sankhya 74, page 74. Top of the page 74.
गिरिधर हाथ बिकाने सखी गिरिधर हाथ बिकाने सखी गिरिधर हाथ बिकाने सखी
Page 74.
गिरिधर हाथ बिकाने सखी